back to the channel. Welcome to another live. So today is actually day 9 of my Building with Intention challenge. I thought it was day 8, but I was going back through the videos and I realized like, oh, I'm at day 9. I'm not at day 8, so that's nice to see. But yeah, if you're new here or if you've been here, welcome back. And my name is Kareesha, and I help women stay consistent, grounded, and self-disciplined while building a non-traditional lifestyle onto a life that we create for ourselves that is freedom and our own, reality, um, how we see things in the world. So I'm here for you, and this month of May, I'm doing a live every single day. And it is building with attention. It's a way that I'm just putting myself on camera to talk and to just get comfortable with being on camera, comfortable with talking, because truly, I am not a talker. Like, if it's something that I like to talk about, yeah, but other than that, I'm super quiet and yeah, just not a talker. So this has been a challenge for me. It's definitely a challenge for like my feelings as well, because sometimes, when you're in your feelings, you just don't want to get on camera, you don't want to do it, but I want to commit to the challenge that I made for myself to the best of my ability. And I can't say what I'll do 10 days or 20 days from now, but I know today we are committed, we're showing up, we're here. So if you guys have been following me, thank you so much. If you've been keeping up with all my lives, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Check out my channel. Check out my website, healingdailytolive.com, and there you'll find some free stuff, some good stuff. I have a free habit tracker on there. My channel is all about staying consistent, grounded, self-disciplined, and building ourselves to the life that we want to create. So my free tracker, there is a daily rhythm tracker that helps you figure out what's one habit that you can stick to start to commit to yourself. What's one thing that you can start to do that will help you push you closer to your goals. And that's any time of the day, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. It is something that I'm actively trying to use. Yes, welcome to the live, Monty. Welcome to the live, Cindy. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Thank you. And let me know what's one habit that you're sticking to this month of May to help you focus on whatever goals or dreams that you're pushing towards, whether it's a business that you're trying to create, whether it's a side business that you're trying to create, a side gig that you're trying to commit to. What is it that you're trying to do this month that having a habit that you stick to every single day is going to get you further along? And I am from the United States. I am from Ohio. Let me know where you guys are from too as you come into the comments down below. But yeah, and then let me know what's one habit that you're sticking to. So in today's live, I want to talk about like the struggles that we YouTubers, we small YouTubers do have. I was thinking about, what can I talk about? Because, it's challenging trying to get on live every day and have something that is meaningful, that is of value to the people who are watching and tuning in and seeing the replays. And I just want to make sure that when I'm on here, I may, just rant off a little bit, but I want to make sure that you got something from it. I want to make sure that there was some type of value that you took from it. But yeah, so in today's live, I want to talk about the struggles that we YouTubers have. I want to touch on 5 points. I would say the first point would be feeling like invisible. Having low views can definitely get to you, especially if you have taken the time to really edit, really learn whatever editing system that you have been practicing on, whether it's Final Cut Pro, whether it's CapCut, going through those hours and editing that video, seeing that you can use music, seeing that you can use different transitions, effects, all that stuff, it excites you so much. There's so much buildup. And what you know that you can produce. And then the creativity just starts to flow. You start to think of things outside the box, something that is not already before you, something that's like, oh wow, you know, I can actually insert this here, I can talk about this here, or that would be great here. It's just so much creativity. And then you put the whole video together, you make a great title, you have a great thumbnail, and it's time to produce it. And I agree. I don't think about how many views it will get, but at the same time, when you push it out and it's very low, it's like, man, did it really matter? And is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to keep continuing it? And I believe it is. I believe that it 100% is, because you did not work on that video for the views. Even though maybe you think you did because you want to be a YouTuber, you want to get paid, and you know that's the way to do it. Honestly, you don't, in all honesty, you got onto that editing software system and you took, you know, hours. You took your day. You took, whether it was before work, after work, your day off, you took time that, you took time for something that was not going to pay you, you know? Because usually when you're a small YouTuber, you're either not monetized yet or you are monetized and you're just not really getting that check coming in. So you're initially doing this all for free, but is it really for free? Honestly, it's you investing in you. You're investing in yourself. So it's kind of just about your perception. Like, how are you going to see it from now on? Are you going to continue to keep seeing it as I I only I only feel validated because of how many people have saw it, or I'm going to push past however many views I get, whether it's one, whether it's 1,000. I'm doing it, especially I am right now, and especially the person that I want to be. So when I let go of me trying to control the situation, trying to figure it out and have all the details and be perfect in the situation, that allows even more creativity and it allows freedom. It allows you to go at it and not be held by the bondages that you create. You know, it's kind of like the shackles that you create. Oh, I need more views, so now I'm like a slave to how many views I get every time I upload. Like, let it go. Just let go of, you know, wanting to produce something that's going to catch somebody's eye, because it's not about you producing something to catch somebody's eye. It's you. It's you. Whoever ends up vibing with you, whoever's on the same wavelength as you, whoever wants to connect you, you are the key. You are the thing that turns the whole situation. So instead of focusing so much on the views, focus on who you are as a person and who you want to be, who you are intentionally becoming, not trying to be. You're intentionally taking that step by step and you're doing it. So welcome to the live, guys. Let me know where you're coming in from and let me know what's one habit that you're sticking to this month of May that's building intention for whatever you're trying to do in life right now. So the second one is comparison and discouragement. I've been trying to limit myself on how I watch videos on YouTube, at least the bigger YouTube videos. I do watch the small content creators because in a sense I do like to see the difference of how they're engaging, you know, how are they keeping up with their community? How are they creating their community? Because you really shouldn't be trying to compare at all. But if you're going to like scale it, we really shouldn't be trying to scale a channel that has over 1 million subscribers to someone who has like 10,000. It's not right, and it already puts you in a position to where you feel like you're failing. And you're not failing, you're just starting, and you're trying to be consistent in your own way. You're trying to build in your own way that brings value to whoever you're wanting to attract, you know? So it's okay to like look at other ones, but I definitely would say try to look at it in the scope that you're in. Like if it's a smaller YouTuber, then look in that area, but at the same time, don't compare. It should be more like, that's awesome that they're doing that for that community, or that's awesome they're producing this amount of videos every month or every week. It's a different perception. Again, it's like all in the mind. It's kind of like what you allow yourself to think in that moment, how you see that thing is going to predict how you end up feeling, how you end up operating, how you end up, pushing this thing out. And if you want it to succeed, it has to start in the mind first. You have to have a positive type of sense of yourself doing it, and not already like bringing yourself down because you don't feel like you're at the level that you should be or want to be or need to be. And welcome to the live. If you guys are just joining in again, let me know what's one habit that you are trying to stick to this month of May, and let me know where you're tuning in from. So the next point would be wearing all the hats. That can get very like overwhelming. That can get very just, is it again worth it? Being the person that edits, being the person that produces, being the person that has to batch it, figuring out the script that you have to write, the ideas that you want to talk about. Like, you are you're everything in the beginning. And that's why it's so important to put systems in place. That's so important to have something that is consistent. And even for me, I'm still trying to figure out, because I made a video last month about systems over goals, and I'm still trying to live by that. I'm still trying to do that. But there's some days where I'm just like, I don't even want to look at YouTube. I don't even want to think about, the business. I don't want to deal with anything regarding that. And I feel like it's okay if you put things in place to be able to do that. It's okay to take a break, and not to always having to be thinking about what's the next topic to talk about. I need to sit down and write a script. Just so many things that you have to think about with being an entrepreneur. I don't think it has to be every single day, especially if you still have, your 9-to-5 job, you still have checks coming in, you still have money coming in. It's okay to put a system in place. And even if you don't, like, still putting a system in place to know that, okay, Thursdays and Wednesdays, I'm not going to think about creating. I'm not going to think about batching. I'm not going to think about editing. I'm not going to think about nothing, none of that. I'm going to think about something else that holds my attention, that doesn't cost me nothing, that makes me feel joyful, makes me feel free. Like, what else can I focus on? Or just focus on whatever other work that you are trying to do in that time period. And so the next point would be monetization takes time. It really does. Like, I was able to get monetized this year, this February, and I have been actively using YouTube, I would say, at the end of 2023. So it takes time. But again, it's all about your commitment. It's all about your consistency. It's all about how much you're showing up for yourself, and then showing up for the community that you're creating and are creating. Like, it's all those factors, because who knows how far along I would have been if I would have been here more consistent, if I had at least one video a week, every week for last year. But at the same time, it's seasons for it. You're not gonna always be ready. It's not gonna be that time. And then sometimes when you force something, you just end up not wanting to deal with it at all. And instead of trying to push yourself before, like, the cart before the horse type of deal, like, take it a step at a time. Take it when you're ready. Take it when you understand, like, you can handle the weight of that season. You can handle the stress of that season. You can handle what comes your way that season, and then it's going to help you know what else you can carry after that season, instead of just trying to do full force because you want to see results. This is results. The way that you're going right now, this is making results. And so then the last point I would like to point out is the lack of external validation. Maybe you haven't told anybody about your channel. Maybe you have, and maybe you just don't have the support that you would like to have, the support that you feel like you should have. or you want to tell, but at the same time you kind of know how they're going to react. I would say in this, like, come to a point in this journey that it doesn't matter what anybody says. You know, come to this point in this journey where if you believe with all your might, with all your heart, with all your soul, that you're supposed to be on here uploading, you're supposed to be delivering whatever message it is that you are trying to do, or whether you're trying to teach something or educate something or to show something that people don't normally see in the way that you see it, whatever it is, we have to come to a point where that will be enough. That's enough. We don't need the validation from the outside. We just need the validation from within. And that takes intention. That takes day after day choosing to say, okay, I am going to choose today to make sure that I figure out if I want this. I figure out if I want to be here. I figure out if what I'm talking about is really even helping me. Because a lot of times, you know, when you let things off your chest, when you let things out, you don't know how healing it is for you. But if you're just on here talking about nothing and it's not growing you and it's not pushing you in some type of way, then yeah, you know. But I just feel like if you do the hard work inside, that outside validation is going to be like a cherry on top. It's going to be very like, I appreciate it and I love that you support me. But you know, I knew that I had this in the beginning because I did the work and I continue to do the work. And it's nothing about trying to be arrogant and no sense of the word. It's just you knowing without a shadow of a doubt, without having to feel like you have to have confirmation from somebody else. Welcome to the live, guys. If you guys just joined, writing helps me. Yes, but guys, welcome to the live. Let me know what's one habit that you're sticking to for the month of May, building with attention, building with the life that you want to create. And yeah, so in this, in feeling these different type of ways, I definitely say like staying grounded is helping me. In the way that I'm staying grounded is by using my habit tracker, is by having systems over goals, is having a schedule that I can stick by month, trying to tweak the schedule day in and day out of what I can do, like, and it all usually falls on how my 9 to 5 works, but it's okay, you know, you do what you have to do in the time period that you have, but you just keep pushing and you don't give up, and you keep on figuring it out. You keep on figuring it out for yourself so that it can be easy for you, so that it doesn't have to feel hard, doesn't have to feel like a chore, but it feels something like it's enjoyable and something that you want to keep pushing to do. And so yeah, guys, again, I say that definitely check out my website, healingdailytolive.com. If you haven't already, there you'll find my free habit tracker, and it breaks down morning, afternoon, and evening. The month of May is all about sticking with one habit that will help us stay intentional about our goals and intentional about what we're trying to do this month. And I'm also offering free coaching calls at the end of May. I only have 3 spots available, so definitely book your coaching call with me if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're just feeling like there's no kind of system that you have in place and you just want somebody to help you with that. And that's whether in creating a YouTube channel, keeping at the YouTube channel, or just staying disciplined, or even wanting to like solo travel, whatever it is, I want to be the person that helps you. And I know that it will help me as well. So definitely check out my website, healingdailytolive.com. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Check out my videos. I think my last video was about being camera shy. Check that out. And definitely catch up with my replays if you have not catched up with my replays. And make sure you tune in for tomorrow's live. I hope you guys are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you are in. Until next time, God bless.